Spartacus. Imagine being a slave, forced to fight to the death for the entertainment of others. Now imagine rising up against it. This is the story of the man who challenged the greatest empire in the world, Spartacus. Spartacus was born in Thrace, a fierce warrior and a former soldier. But fate turned against him. He was captured and enslaved by the mighty Roman Republic. Eventually, he was sent to a gladiator school in Capua, where survival meant fighting to the death. Life as a gladiator was not glory. It was brutality, endless training, constant fear, bloodshed. Every fight could be your last. But Spartacus was different. He wasn't just strong. He was thinking, planning, waiting. Spartacus fought many battles until he became the champion of Capua. The Thracian prisoner arrived at the arena of Capua as a chained slave, but his spirit remained unbroken and free. At first, he faced veteran gladiators armed with strange weapons and brutal strength. The fights were savage, blood flowed freely, and the Roman crowd screamed for more. Yet, he learned quickly. He watched, studied his opponents, and struck at the perfect moment with the strength of a lion and the cunning of a fox. With every victory, his fame grew. The crowd began to chant his name, Spartacus! Spartacus! He battled giant Gauls, deadly trained pairs, and even wild beasts released for entertainment. He fell wounded many times, but he always rose again. He watched his comrades die before his eyes, and his will grew only stronger. As the months passed, he transformed from a mere gladiator into a living legend. He became the undefeated champion of Capua. The Romans bet on him, the trainers feared him, and the women cheered his name. Then came that glorious day when Spartacus stood in the center of the arena, surrounded by the bodies of his fallen enemies, his sword dripping with blood, his chest heaving. He raised his head to the stands, and the entire crowd roared as one. Spartacus, champion of Capua! From that day forward, Spartacus was no longer just a slave. He had become a symbol of strength and freedom. One night, everything changed. Spartacus and around 70 others made a desperate escape. Armed with little more than kitchen tools, they broke free. And in that moment, a legend was born. As they moved across the land, more slaves joined them. Hundreds, then thousands, until Spartacus commanded a massive army. An army not fighting for glory, but
Rest now,
for
but stay
freedom.
vigilant, Russ. We stand united, Spartacus.
Against all odds, Spartacus kept winning. He defeated trained Roman legions. His name spread fear across Rome. But success like this could not last forever. Rome had had enough. They sent one of their most powerful generals,
I bring order to
Marcus
this
Licinius Crassus. With discipline and strategy, he prepared to crush the rebellion once and for all.
Soldiers of Rome,
General Marcus Licinius Crassus moved with a massive army to crush Spartacus and his forces after Spartacus's army had split. Spartacus had led the slave revolt with astonishing success, and his army had grown to thousands of freed fighters. But success brought internal disagreements, and the rebel army divided into two factions. The Romans quickly seized this opportunity. The Roman Senate ordered General Marcus Licinius Crassus to end the rebellion once and for all. Crassus marched at the head of a vast army of tens of thousands of disciplined soldiers, cavalry and mercenaries, equipped with the best weapons and supplies. His mission was clear: to trap Spartacus and destroy him before the two rebel forces could reunite. The Roman army advanced in tight formations across hills and valleys, burning villages that had aided the slaves and leaving pillars of smoke behind as a warning to anyone who might consider joining the uprising. Crassus knew that Spartacus was a fierce and clever fighter, but he relied on the sheer size and traditional power of his legions. The two armies drew closer day by day. Spartacus desperately tried to reunite his scattered forces, while Crassus pressed forward relentlessly to prevent it. A decisive battle was about to erupt, a battle that would determine the fate of the rebellion and the future of Rome itself. In those critical moments, Spartacus stood before his men and declared with a firm voice, "We have fought for freedom, and today we will fight to the end." In the final battle, Spartacus fought with everything he had. Legend says he tried to reach Crassus himself, but he fell on the battlefield, fighting like a true warrior. rebellion was over, but the story of Spartacus lived on. He became a symbol of resistance, a symbol of freedom, a reminder that even the oppressed can rise against an empire.
Today's story was about a warrior from ancient history, Spartacus. Stay tuned for new episodes on this channel. Please subscribe and engage with the channel to receive all that is new, and the best is yet to come.